Hi everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. My name is Fariba, and tonight we're about to watch the third episode of The Boys Season 5. I'm watching at 3 a.m. in the morning, so I'm a little exhausted, but thankfully it's just one episode this time, and that's going to be the case for the remaining weeks ahead up until the series finale. But yeah, I mean, so far things are looking pretty promising. Things are looking very close to reality, which is kind of like you're huffing and puffing and sighing. It's just like, yeah. But I think so far things are developing pretty well. I mean, we know for a fact that the boys are trying to develop a virus. Homelander seems to be having some kind of crisis, even though he is literally at the top of the world and he has essentially full control of just about everyone, and yet he's still having this confliction, and we just saw like what happened with Soldier Boy. Of course, Soldier Boy seems to be immune to the virus, and I think I read somewhere that could just because the compound V that he has in his system is very different from like the more modern ones, so that could be a very good theory. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of those answers this time around. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to kind of just go about, just because we don't know how things will end. I mean, I know some reviewers have seen the series up until episode 7. No one has seen the series finale. But so far, things look pretty good in terms of how the final season is being executed. And of course, a lot of that's because of Evan Kripke. As I said before, I'm a huge Supernatural fan, so I know kind of his style of like how he ends things off. Just because of Supernatural, although that didn't even end until like 10 episodes or 10 seasons later. But yeah, I'm very intrigued. I can't wait for whenever that Supernatural episode is going to be, because that's the big one that I'm like really, really excited for, although that could be tonight. I don't know if that's going to be tonight or maybe in a future episode, who knows. but yeah, I don't want to delay any longer because it is 3 a.m. in the morning and I do want to see what happens, plus also go to sleep. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right down into the next episode of The Boys Season 5. Russia. So this is about Soldier Boy. Yes? It's gotta be about Soldier Boy. Oh, the Russian version. Oh, that's gotta be Soldier Boy. Ryan?
Please.
What
I have family. Please.
I'm sorry. No one can know I was here.
So he went all Brightburn?
Soldier Boy.
What the hell?
America's first is the truth. Since 1984, Soldier Boy has been in Russia, working with our friends in the Kremlin to root out those sneaky traitors in Ukraine.
Turns out Russia isn't our only first nation who don't put up with trans bathrooms.
We're grateful to Soldier Boy
like
for
this.
his courage and sacrifice, and we hope that he can forgive us.
It is my honor to
Oh,
present
okay.
Soldier Boy
So he's
with
back.
the first ever Democratic Medal of Patriotic Freedom.
My boy. My poor.
Why is he having these flashes? There's something going on.
Also, very proud to say that this great hero is my father.
Ay! No. Oh no. Oh no.
Come on.
Oh, he's giving the Dean
I
look.
would never have sent you in there if I knew.
Oh, they're about to find out about his compound V, right? Yeah. Yeah.
V1's 10 times more potent than today's formula. Highly unstable, only worked on a handful of early soups. You, Dr. Vought's wife, Clara, I think you know her as Liberty?
Oh.
Point is, V1 saved
Oh.
your life.
Oh.
And is likely
Oh
one of your
no.
generation of
Oh.
soups, doesn't
Oh no.
This
Oh.
is a modern
No.
compound V molecule.
I did not like that look.
This virus.
Yeah. Oh, he's turned into Billy, man.
If Homelander got his hands on some V1, then theoretically, he'd be like Soldier Boy. Immune to the virus, maybe even immortal.
Good point, love. We hit him with the virus today, while it still works.
That wasn't at all.
Saved you. Guess all's well that
You
ends
know what?
well.
Fuck you.
You knew Butcher had the virus. You defrosted me. Because I'm gonna live. And you'll die. If the virus doesn't get you, die Mary Lewis's tits.
Oh, that's a threat.
Just the softest, wettest. You're nothing at all.
Oh my god, this reminds me of like Demon Dean in Supernatural.
Virus, it could make you immune too, like a vaccine.
Yeah, or we could grow a million
Oh,
dicks.
vaccine.
Like a koosh ball, but with dicks.
That won't be necessary.
Stan.
At least, not yet. Made him immune to the virus you're working on with William Butcher.
Wow, he knew everything quick.
You can't actually.
Forever. And you will be just as fucked as the rest of us.
True.
So you're gonna keep droning.
Follow me.
Oh, that was quick.
Under body spray. Fuck!
Oh.
Everyone, this is Maverick, Translucent's son.
Oh.
Sup? And fuck Vought, they're all a bunch of liars. They said a cartel supervillain killed my dad. Mr. Edgar was the only one that told me the truth. It's Homelander. Homelander killed my dad.
Oh my lord, have mercy.
What are you trying to start your own teenage kicks or something?
I believe the
Young
children
Avengers.
are our future. Maverick, if you'll excuse me.
Woke up alone to see my mom ripped in half.
I'm sorry.
Then I got chucked into Red River because my dad is probably dead too.
Made you better. You're a fucking disappointment. Disappointment.
The pitiful disappointment you are.
Oh, the light's back. What is this lot doing? Is that?
Oh my boy.
Oh my god, is that Oh!
My sweet
What?
boy.
Oh my god, she's back! Kind of.
What's wrong? Become immortal, divine, a true god.
Oh.
The love of the world.
I was hoping it was not gonna be that.
I know you think love is their children. Rid the world of the wicked, the non-believers. They'll cry happy tears at the mere thought of you. You have one last task.
Oh my god. Oh.
No, wait.
Came as soon as you
They're
texted.
friends.
It's kind of far.
We can find him and kill him.
Oh.
Kill Butcher?
Oh.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think we could?
You think I couldn't smell the Tanqueray in your breath?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Well. Ain't this my lucky fucking day? Should buy myself a lotto ticket.
What a family reunion.
Thought you'd still be in touch. Fucking Christmas.
Why is that?
Because we both love the same woman. And we both hate the same cunt.
What are you? What in the fuck?
Oh, is that milk?
Better.
Oh, no.
From the neck you and tit jizz. I want to give you another chance. You want to
Oh,
give
you
me
just said
another
that.
chance. Yeah, what makes you so sure?
An angel told me.
I thought there was a ceiling to how fucking weird you could get.
Yes, make your jokes. You've been blessed with immortality. You are a disappointment.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna waste.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take what's.
A freak with a bushel of gray pubes.
Oh.
Try some just for men.
He's like, I'm related to him. Oh, he's gonna tell the truth.
Watching pornography and I'd like to try out some cunnilingus.
I don't understand.
All you do is get him on the...
Like, you shave his head, he's the gayest sailor at Fleetweed. Seriously, man, thanks for letting me tag along. I need a win. We just
Cybertrucks are the entourage of cars. A penny for children?
3. 2 girls and a boy, a house by the water, and maybe a Bernedoodle. Peace and quiet.
Wow, we're learning a lot about
After all this
Kimiko,
killing,
guys.
I just want a place to call home.
Yeah, he was a right cunt.
Where is he now?
Bottom of the Thames. I put him there just the other day.
Oh, so he did. Oh,
I wish I'd done it sooner. The world is a better, safer place.
I'll do it.
okay.
Obviously predictable. Insurgency, counterinsurgency, liberation, crackdown. Round and round she goes.
Is now a good time to say I've always found...
Dad?
Sorry.
Dad?
It's your papa.
No. Let them go.
She tried to kill us both.
She should grow up. Go.
Oh, there goes the virus.
That's precisely where Noir is patrolling.
Well, if that's the case...
Shit.
Virus. When superheroes go out of fashion, something else will just take their place. Because
It's not wrong.
corporations be made. The machine must still be fed. That is the way of the world.
Gonna run VOD again, ain't you?
Like I said, we all have our part to play.
Making s'mores,
And marching!
then sign up for the Homelander Youth. You'll learn wilderness survival, camp,
Why?
field trip around Homelander Youth, and be tomorrow's heroes today.
I think we know where that influence came from.
We have camps full of criminals. Just start using them.
Oh, he's drinking a lot of milk.
This is wonderful.
Dang.
Oh.
Glock, huh? In Colt 1911. Chamber
Did he say Colt?
5,
Supernatural. He said Colt.
That'll blow your fucking panties off. Late night Harlem stroll, but this here, that's a certified crowd killer.
Think you mean
This
an
is
antique?
giving supernatural vibes.
You'll do just fine.
Oh my lord, have mercy.
Just doing this as petty revenge against the freak.
That's terrible.
It's not exactly a compliment, doll. He is the strangest motherfucker I've ever known. And I've had a threesome with Gary Busey. Oof.
We let him leave with Zoe. We're not all monsters, you fucking... monster.
Oh.
You got a germ. You just be another stupid kid on a fucking suicide run.
And there he goes.
Same old lying,
Destroys
pathetic
it. Just destroys it.
What the fuck is that? Hey, I got an invisible kid here.
Your dad, who's Butcher's crew. You know, it's that sus French student, Starlight's boyfriend, who was many parts in a box and dropped him in the East River. Saw with my own eyes. No cap on God, bro.
Slithery motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Instant karma, but fuck.
The hell? What does he have
Sorry,
against
bro.
Black Noir?
Don't hate the player.
Oh, the gas can.
Thunder, motherfucker!
It was you, wasn't it? You killed my dad. Get the...
Fuck off me! Is that why you were telling me all that weird shit about letting go? You sick
Yeah.
fuck!
You're right. It was me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. It's not the answer.
It's the only answer, motherfucker! Ah!
Dang it!
Everything's gonna be okay.
She got Maverick, man.
I'm here. Dad?
Ryan.
Oh.
Hey, you.
I need to ask you.
For my forgiveness.
Oh
Already
my
have it.
god.
Okay, let me finish. Consensual affair between two
Your
adults.
heart's racing.
Well, yeah, because I'm shocked. And frankly, my heart's breaking a little bit. Thing like that.
Oh shit. He's actually going after his dad.
Ryan, a blessing.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh.
My sweet, sweet boy.
Like anal DP one dude's thighs draped over another dude's, both pumping away on some poor girl fucked.
Hey, maybe we lay off the porn.
Oh, did he kill Ryan? Oh, he's okay. Oh, he's okay. Oh, that would have been so bad. We had too much casualties today. So that was the third episode of The Boys season 5, and I have to say this definitely felt more like the boys that I know of. I know when I was addressing last week with the first 2 episodes, I was a little underwhelmed with the first episode. I mean, it was what it was. I mean, it's just kind of like you had to jump right into something that had taken, place a long time in between the season 4 finale and then the season 5 premiere. So everything felt a little quick, although yes, we had the death of A-Train and that was devastating, but I would say this one definitely felt more like the aesthetic of the Boys episode, where there's a lot going on, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of information to process. I mean, first off, I'm glad that we got an answer to what happened to Soldier Boy and how they're gonna handle it. I mean, right away we got an answer, and that is the fact that because the compound V that he has is actually the V1, that it's structured differently. So in a sense, the virus cannot attack that kind of mutation in a sense, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's just how it is, which of course is what's going to lead to Homelander's pursuits to then find that V1, which then sets, I guess, the rest of the course of this season, which thankfully it was established by this episode, because it's like, there's a lot going on, and it's just like, how do you start to tighten up the stuff? And then we're finally kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty, like, main storyline, like what is basically the branch that will set up the rest of the season. So that's why I was like, okay, this felt like, okay, we're getting down to something. And so, yeah, I'm just happy we got the whole Soldier Boy thing situated. Not gonna lie, I continue to love Jensen Ackles. I mean, he has a soft spot in my heart, just because of the fact that, I watched Supernatural for so long. I've actually got to meet him, so I've actually met him, and it was like almost a decade ago that I last met him. But yeah, I mean, just seeing him here, it's just like, it's so weird, because yes, he is, saying all these explicit words, and he is a little bit more mature, and there's like a little bit more of the vulgarity that's even beyond anything that I've ever seen on Supernatural. But at the same time, it's like you can still see an essence of Dean Winchester in him, like, with the mannerism, with the attitude. This is womanizer energy. And also, of course, there's a couple of Supernatural references I caught, like the Cold, which is kind of like a big thing that ended up being the case in Supernatural. Like, they needed the Cold to take down Lucifer and everything, and that's a whole thing. But I love these references. I caught a lot of them. I was like, okay, I love these Supernatural references. So as a Supernatural fan, I am very satisfied, although I'm still waiting for the big episode that we're gonna get with him Jared and Misha. So whenever that's gonna happen, I'm sure I'm gonna be like screaming every 2 minutes. But that being aside, I'm happy that we do get a little bit more of an insight into the whole Soldier Boy thing. I figured that he wasn't going to die in the last episode because I was like, it seems so soon. We haven't even had the supernatural reunion. So that's what I kind of had suspicions that he probably was, in a sense, either immune or a carrier. And now it's very clear that he's just immune to the virus. And so because of that, that means that the V1 compound is going to be the most desirable item to find, which of course is really rare because much of the information about it is just about wiped, although there's a possibility that whatever that place is might have some information. Maybe there could be a vial that there's maybe a vial left with the V1 compound, but also it can still be very dangerous. As I said, they tested a lot of people and it was so unstable that only a few made it through, including Soldier Boy. Now there was a little bit of a reference with the Stormfront thing, and I mean, I'm hoping that's not what I'm thinking, because then, I mean, because we still don't know who Homelander's mother is, and I'm assuming that this might be the season that maybe we'll get a little bit more intel about who Homelander's mom is, because I feel like that has been a key theme throughout this whole show, that Homelander has a little bit of, I guess you could say, Oedipus complex. I mean, it's kind of complicated because, like, you can tell, like, he's obsessed with milk. He needs milk. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know, that he is someone who, for some reason, needs a mother figure to nurture him. And of course, for one point, it was, I can't remember her name, but basically that lady that we saw, of course, right now my body's like Madeline or, something like that. It was like basically the previous Vought head that we saw back in season 1 before Homelander kind of, you know, offed her. I mean, I know that she was there, and then of course Firecracker kind of took over that because she kind of sensed that that's what his, you know, his weakness is, which is milk, specifically breast milk. And so you can tell there's like some kind of psychological thing with him when it comes to the milk, because that's like a connection to like a mother figure, and it's very likely that what he lacks is, like, you know, having been nurtured by a mother. And so hopefully we'll get a little bit more intel about that. I think that that's something that keeps getting hinted with this episode and even some previous episodes, and of course basically the whole series, that there's something about him where he's like, you know, trying to figure out who his mother is in a sense. And hopefully now that Soldier Boy is in the picture, and now that he and Soldier Boy are kind of talking, I mean, there's still a little bit of like some tension, but of course now that Soldier Boy is kind of starting to understand like why Homelander he is the way he is, and actually, you know, misinterpreting him from after his conversation with Firecracker, of course, but after that conversation, like, he can understand that he's been understanding him, that he's just been really rough on him, that maybe we'll see a little bit more of that dynamic really unraveling in future episodes, because that seems to be the case. Like, it seems like that's gonna be a really big case here, like that they're gonna really explore the whole father the son dynamic, and, you know, the whole idea of immortality, and just trying to hit expectations. And you can even see, like, I think a big thing that we're seeing here is father figures being a very key theme in this episode. I mean, we have here like a 1 point Maverick, which, rest in peace, R.I.P. I mean, honestly, I was really hoping he would make it, because as much as the fact that it must have hurt to learn the truth, and knowing the fact that Huey was the one who basically offed his dad, you can actually at least sympathize with Maverick and understand why he's angry. So it's not like, oh, like, how dare he tries to, you know, knock out Huey. Like, you can, like, if you were just any other teenager who realizes the truth about what happened to their family or their parents, like, you of course would be angry at whoever was responsible for their parents' death. So I was really hoping Maverick would make it. Like, I mean, there was like that moment where you can see Huey is trying to kind of reason with him and be like, hey, let it go. And, you know, and I mean, in a sense, it is kind of messed up. I mean, not gonna lie, Maverick does prove a point. I thought at one point, you know, the best way to handle it was if he told the truth. And of course, by then it's like too late, because he was able to do it properly. So it is what it is. I was hoping that Maverick would have made it, and it's so sad that he did not. And I mean, even with, you know, with Starlight, like, the way that she reacted to Maverick's death, like, even I can sympathize, because I'm like, you know, he was just a kid. he was just a kid who thought that he was doing something right, that he was given a narrative that made him think that it was Homelander, and then just to see how it all ended for a kid, right? For a kid, it's like that is something that you don't want to see. But yeah, I mean, as I said, there's a big thing about fathers, father figures, whether it be those who are still alive, those who have passed away. Even he was talking about his own father and having lost him. Then we see Homelanders talking about having that kind of complicated relationship with Soldier Boy, how he's, in a sense, like you can tell, like Homelander isn't like frustrated with his dad. He's really enamored, but of course his father is getting the wrong kind of message, or he's misinterpreting of how Homelander is reacting to things. Of course, you can understand from Soldier Boy's perspective because he thinks that, Homelander sent him because of the virus and didn't even warn him about it. But again, I mean, I'm sure that we'll explore a lot more of that later on. But then, of course, there's other things. Like, I mean, we see even Butcher talking about his father. Then we see Ryan finally reuniting with Billy after so long, right? I mean, technically speaking, he's supposed to be like a father figure. And then instead of doing what Beck, I'm pretty sure that was his wife's name, Beck had, promised him to do was to like take care of him, and he never did. Instead, he just gave it to Grace, or Mallory. There you go, Mallory, and she ended up just taking care of Ryan, and he never took that responsibility because all he thinks of is Homelander. And of course, now we see Ryan doing the same thing in a sense that's similar to kind of like basically like deadbeat, terrible fathers that we're dealing with here. I mean, we see literally Homelander trying to knock out his own son. It's like, holy cow. Like, I mean, it's like, how, like, already, he's already imbued so much, abuse onto him and torment. And it's like, now you're doing this. Now, I wonder if this is a way that would somehow, improve the relationship between Billy and Ryan. Who knows? I mean, this could be it. Although I know there was like a whole thing online where everyone was like saying, why is Ryan not in The Boys season 5? And I mean, this is a very like heavy Ryan episode. Like, we saw a lot of him in this installment, and I wonder if maybe it was just because people were saying that because of the first episodes, or maybe this is all we see of him. Is this the only episode that we'll see of Ryan? So I do wonder what the case is for that, because I was hearing a lot of these reviews saying that Ryan wasn't really as present as he should have been, or that he was just sidelined. So I'm very curious about that comment. Again, I just don't know if it's just pertaining to just the first 2 episodes or the whole like 7 episodes that most reviewers have seen. Because remember, most critics who have reviewed the series have only watched up to episode 7. No one has seen the series finale, so everyone's going to go into the series finale blind, including critics. So I'm very curious like what that comment was pertaining to. So that's the one thing I had. Again, a key thing with this episode is the whole father figure thing, so we had that. Let's talk about the Homelander situation. I mean, I gotta say, Anthony Starr, I mean, I don't know how he gets this energy, man. The fact that he's able to somehow make Homelander so odd, so eccentric, so, I don't even know how else to say it. Just very odd. And just having this moment where he's now having this, like, God complex and thinking as if he's some kind of, can you say prophet? Oh, it just sounds so weird to say that. Like, he's considering himself a prophet that can become a god. I mean, we know for a fact that now his goal is to get that V1 compound, so that way he can be immune to the same virus. Because we know that that's the only option that they have left to unalive Homelander, which is the V1 compound. But if he himself gets his hand on the V1 compound, then he's immune. There's no way to stopping him. He's gonna basically be the dictator for the rest of, however long this planet exists, right? That's what it is. So, and that's a very scary situation. I mean, we're talking about what's happening in the real world for us. I mean, imagine having a guy like Homelander who basically dictates the whole planet for every generation, unlimited, for eternity. So that's a very scary scenario. I mean, this is an episode that really just goes right down into like the big stakes, and I really love it. I think that's something that I was really waiting for, because like, as I said, I was not as impressed with the premiere. The second episode was a lot better. This is the one that I'm like, okay, we're finally on the right track, because I was like, we need something to really raise the stakes. I feel like we hadn't gone to that point yet, and now this episode did exactly that. Of course, a lot of great performances. I mean, let's talk about Anthony Starr. I mean, as I said, Anthony Starr is like, anytime you ever see him as Homelander, you're just like, you know, he's going to really give like 200% when it comes to performance. Like, I mean, honestly, if there's anybody who has really stuck out the most this season, of course it's going to be Anthony Starr as Homelander. I mean, come on. Huey kind of picked up a little bit in this episode. I mean, you gotta give some credit to Jack Quaid. Starlight, just the fact that, you know, you're seeing her and having this one moment where she's like breaking down, the fact that she wasn't even able to save Maverick, that there was a close call with Huey. Now she's like, okay, I bet now she's abandoning him once again. Although this time it's like she actually did abandon him voluntarily, right? And so what does this mean? Like, is Starlight officially on her own? There's that. And of course, the whole situation with the fact that that Zoe found her father and therefore revealed the truth about who actually killed Victoria. And therefore, because of that, the virus is gone. They're probably gonna, I mean, I'm sure Frenchie will be able to figure it out, but it's gonna take a while. Unlike the fact that, you know, Sammy actually knew what to do. So yeah, things are getting really complicated. I mean, they got Stan now, so Homelander has Stan, so he's in one step closer to finding this V1 compound. But I would say right now this episode really established a lot more of the plays, the character arcs, the high stakes, a lot more than the first two episodes. And I'm assuming so that the rest of the season is going to basically continue off from that, and that whatever we had so far today with this episode is going to basically set the chain reaction for the rest of the season. Just because, again, I think we understand that, you know, the big thing is to get rid of Homelander, because right now he has control of everything. He has control of the White House, the legislature. He has control of everything, right? I mean, he's the one who's giving the command, and the only way to undo that is if he is off the board, right? So yeah, I have to say, a lot better episode that we got today. I think a lot more of we got to see a lot more of the actual boy shine. We got to see Homelander shine. We got Ryan back. Billy, you know, we see a lot more of him and him expressing himself a little bit, although of course a lot of that was just to, you know, play with Ryan and his kind of emotions. But yeah, I think this is a lot better episode that we got today. But yeah, I think that's all to say right now with episode 3. I mean, of course, this episode also established a lot of things for Vought Rising, because I mean, we got a little bit of the whole like V1 compound stuff, and that's just setting the stage for Vought Rising that's apparently supposed to be coming out next year. So we have that, which means we'll still see more Jensen. Sorry guys, I'm a huge Jensen Ackles fan, so like, just bear with me. But that being said, I think that's all I have to say about tonight's episode. I mean, we got a lot more detail this time forward, but let me know your thoughts about what we've learned so far, the fact that we got a little bit more of the intel about V1. Do you think the V1 compound will be the actual answer for Homelander to get that immortality? We've seen a little bit of complication with the father-son relationships throughout this season. What does this mean for Soldier Boy and Homelander? Now that Soldier Boy kind of has a little bit more of an idea of what's going on and why he's acting the way he is, what is next for the boys? I mean, they've now, you know, come across another new setback. They don't have the person who can help them create these viruses. Now it's a matter of maybe Frenchie figuring out, but then also it's like, can they find where this V1 compound is so that way they can give immunity for someone like with Starlight, or even for Kimiko, things like that. We got a little bit more insight with Kimiko as well. I mean, that's nice to see, but although she does need to kind of drop the, you know, the adult rated stuff. There was a lot to handle with that. But not only that, but we also see this moment where Homelander really knocks out Ryan. Is this a way for Billy to somehow find some kind of reconciliation with Ryan? Could this be a way to kind of find some resolution, especially after abandoning him after, you know, Beck had died? And then of course, just the whole idea of Homelander and his, I guess, God complex. Like, is this really real? Are we gonna get some answers about his mother? Or is that going to be something I'm going to learn about? But yeah, lots of questions, lots of things leading up to kind of the final episodes that we have for this series. But yeah, I don't know your thoughts, if there's any kind of insight that maybe you may have caught, or maybe you have something that maybe you want to expand upon from what I've discussed. Let me know your thoughts below. Make sure to like and subscribe.